NBA reporters asking unbelievable questions to Steph Curry. Stephen Curry is one of the biggest stars in the NBA. Since coming to the league, Curry has gotten better year after year, and we've been able to watch his reputation transform from that of a three-point sharpshooter to one of the best point guards in the league all around. Curry's also taken home 3 NBA titles as the face of the Warriors. But in this video, we'll look into the times where NBA reporters asked Curry some unbelievable questions. Squatting on the court. At a press conference, there's some questions to ask NBA players that are perfectly good questions about the game, about strategies, and about why certain things didn't turn out the way they did. On the other hand, some questions just aren't that well thought out at all. It might even backfire on the reporter that asked them when the player in question gets indignant. That's what happened to the one reporter from NBC Sports who didn't think it through before asking a dumb question to Steph Curry. During the NBA Finals, the question didn't have to do with the strategy. It didn't have to do with the outcome of the game, but rather a completely trivial detail: squatting on the court. The reporter mentioned that Steph Curry had squatted on the court after a technical foul happened during the game, and asked just what his intentions were when he did it. Curry, however, wasn't a big fan of the question and said he didn't have an answer. His teammate Kevin Durant just laughed and told the reporter in question he's got to do better. And more than a couple articles ended up being written about the incident that said the exact same thing. It definitely can be hard to come up with questions at a press conference that haven't already been asked from time and time again. But while creativity is a good thing, there's a time and a place for it. And an NBA Finals press conference isn't exactly the time to ask a player about squatting on the court. And this reporter learned that the hard way. Finals MVP. The Finals MVP award is a pretty prestigious one. Some of the best players in the history of the NBA have won this award, such as LeBron James, Kobe Bryant, and of course, Steph Curry. However, one reporter ended up being criticized by fans all over one question that he asked about the award while the Warriors were in the finals against the Raptors. This reporter had come all the way from Turkey to cover the game and ask this question. But many would say the one question he chose after coming from such a long distance wasn't a good one. He asked whether or not Curry would still be happy if he didn't win the Finals MVP award, while the series was still going on and only tied at 1-1 at that point. There was, of course, a lot of basketball left to be played at this point, and you can't just start thinking about winning the Finals MVP when the series victory isn't even within sight yet. Also, it's not good form to chase after a Finals MVP award in the first place. Instead of focusing on a team victory, no one likes a player that's trying to play hero ball on the biggest stage, and the Warriors in specific had multiple stars and a reputation of being such an unselfish team. After all, each member of their core could have left in free agency to cash in on their success with Golden State. But we've seen big contract extensions with both Curry and shooting guard Klay Thompson to keep both of them in Oakland. The question was about the Finals MVP award, but no player on the Warriors would actually win that during the 2019 Finals. The Raptors surprised the world by ending the Golden State dynasty, and the MVP of the series was Kawhi Leonard. Leonard both became a 2-time champion and became only the 3rd player to win Finals MVP award with different teams. He became the first player to win it with 2 teams from different conferences too. His performance during the playoffs that year was one of the biggest reasons the Clippers brought him in to serve as their new star player the following year. It's safe to say that asking too early about this award might have actually jinxed Curry and the Warriors and prevented the former from winning it. Putting words in Curry's mouth. Not everyone likes to have words put in their mouth. It's not a good feeling when you say one thing and then listen to someone else twist it into something else by adding their own takes that you never intended to say at all. And professional athletes and other celebrities have to deal with this all the time, thanks to reporters that exercise some creative liberty when it comes to interpreting their words. Steph Curry got upset with this when one reporter asked him a question about the Boston Celtics reaching the NBA Finals. The reporter claimed that Steph had predicted the Celtics getting to the finals, but Curry fired back with some criticism and accused the media of twisting his words, according to him. It only took a few words to be placed out of context for his actual intentions to be turned into something completely different. Read the whole comment, man, Curry told the reporters. He also said that he'd be more specific next time, and that only one part of the longer answer had been focused on by the press. And the press was getting things wrong, of course, can't have consequences. The narrative that Curry was picking the Celtics over the Cavs, who were viewed as the likeliest opponents for the Golden State Warriors in the finals, by some making an early prediction might be viewed as disrespectful. So it's no surprise that Curry was in a rush to clear up the nature of his praise for the Boston Celtics. And that's it for this video. Thank you for watching. Make sure to like, leave a comment, and go ahead and subscribe for more content.